Underground. Right now we can go below the station. So we should be right now on the line of tiles. No, we're not. Oh, well. It seems that this looping, I don't think they're gonna make it. Balls, we did have booster tracks in there. Right, that's train 2 that crashed, huh? So let's actually follow... Oh, I already closed it. Right, I need to check out train 3, see where the issue is. Oh, yeah, no, nah. Of course that's not gonna help anything. Yeah, okay, so the issue is most definitely with the fact that we lack a booster. Right, well, anyway, we were doing this, and I will finish this. It's a good thing we do these test rides, you know. If we didn't, then we would have had more issues. There, alright, yeah, this is the line of tiles where we need to be on. Come on, game. Oh, crap. Now it's completely out of sight. You, like there. No, that's how I want it. And then back to this view so that I can see what the F I'm doing. Come on, game, give me the tile. There. Oh yeah, and let's also enable the sound for everything. Herp derp. Right, okay, so this is a monstrous queue. Right now we need to fix this. Let's fix this. For one, what we could do, of course, is add a booster track. We could do that over here, I believe. No, we could not do that over there. All we can do is just... The only other option really would be to remove this looping. Now that's not an option, of course. I mean, one can understand that hopefully. So we need to figure out a way to do it differently. You know what we're gonna do? We are going to bring... No. Oh. I also want this curve to be gone. We're gonna move that whole shenanigan back. So, first of all, we're gonna have a booster over here. Not at 64. I mean, are you insane? 93, of course. Then, we're gonna have the same tracks there. Again, a booster to 93. And right now, I do believe that if I curve this... Yeah, alright. So, let's test ride this again. And hopefully, right now, it won't crash. So, oh man, that was actually quite bad. I really thought it would make that second loop, but apparently that second loop was asking a bit too much of it. Hold on a second, handy dude. How come you just walk off the path like that? You don't do stuff like that. You just don't. Alright. And it makes it through. Now, with a bit of boosting and all that, the speed is 53. Barely makes it through, but it makes it. Right, very nice. Now, what we also need is a fixed mechanic, so that's over there. Right, fixed mechanic, how you doing? Fixed mechanic, I choose you. Hold on a second, you're not getting away. You are going to stay trapped there till like forever. Very good. Right, so the test ride is finished. I see. Let's find out what the ratings are. Oh, they're not yet available. Great. Well, we're gonna unpause it then and set it up. I also see that we have like 200 guests above the amount that we need. So I have every bit of confidence in us completing the park. Speaking about which, look, it's the end of September, so the video has been very long and it's going to be even longer because we are going to finish the park. Yep. Well, the pricing is good. Not really. Come on, game. Yeah, lack of cash. I blame it on that one. So the coasters, I don't know, but pretty much all the coasters that I built are a bit disappointing, really. I don't know what it is. Now, well, I know one thing though. We are going to call this one Steeled. There. Pretty clever, huh? Word pun and all that. No, not really. Just first thing that popped into my mind, yeah. And because of that, we are going to color... No, not that color. We're going to color it grey. It's the one thing that we don't have in our rainbow-esque park. Now, I mean, if we follow the rainbow, there is no grey in that, so that makes sense. But no, I kind of noticed that the color was missing. And not anymore so. Black supports. Looks quite good, actually. If we then go with red and black cars, well, I said black, red and white. Yeah, that looks quite good actually. Right, so we have ourselves another coaster in this park. Now, in terms of shops and stalls, what have we gotten? Cotton candy and fry stall is coming. Let's build those, right? Let's take care of the catering for our guests. Ooh, they even have a souvenir stall available now. Let's build that as well. You know, the more the merrier, right? That is, oh look at that. I can find a spot for it right there. And we're gonna make it blue, because we don't have that. And at the back end of the park, there's also going to be one. Not going to be blue, of course, you know. Well, not the stall itself, but the colors of the goods. No, of course they're not going to be blue. They're going to be light blue. Oh, hilarious. Now, we also have these new food stuff stalls. I also want those. Basically, you know, the cotton candy flush. I believe that over there, yeah, I can actually place it. And was there anything else? I don't believe so. No, for the rest, nothing new. Right then. Now, we have 6 grand. I could build another coaster right next to it. And in fact, I'm very tempted to do so. But, you know, since it's steel, what I don't want is yet another curtain of wooden supports. So, what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna build this coaster. Not a Red Baron, a custom design. And this is going to be challenging. That's for sure. Because that coaster becomes very intense, very rapidly. So we need to be very careful with the design of things. We are, of course, always careful. I mean, that's why I got crashes and all that, right? Because of pro designing. Oh man. Righty, let's rotate the view. Works much better. And yeah, I know about that footpath. I put it there myself, game, so don't complain about it. There, look, completely different to the other coaster. It is fully above ground. And ooh, by the way, you know, one thing that we haven't even checked out is how the ratings of our wooden coasters are affected by synchronizing. How are they affected by synchronizing, huh? 7.04? 7.8. Oh, that's not bad at all, I might add. I mean, 7.85 is close to being a grand coaster. It's a shame that we don't even have a single grand coaster in this park. It's a real shame, actually. I don't know what it is. I thought at first that this park would be easy, but I feel like I've been fiddling around with hooking stuff up, you know, messing about with the paths for way too long. Next time I really should take a better look at that, you know, the whole flat path amount and all that in the park, especially when there's like pre-placed paths. I really feel like I failed on that issue in this one. But, oh well, the park isn't there yet. We might as well fill the park. You know, who knows what's gonna happen. I know, that's not gonna happen, really. I know that. Right. Now, just straight next to it. No funky shenanigans or anything. Just straight next to it. And then do the lift trick. Like this. This coaster is even more expensive, so we need to be very careful with it. Wide curve. And then it is time to go down. Okay, that's just a tree. I thought that we had already hit the coaster, but no. The tree was in the way. They sometimes do that, you know, trees be in the way. Alright, nice big drop there. Now we need to get this one going up. Yeah, alright, we need that one to get up pronto, actually. Raise or lower the land. I like the sound of that. There, I did it. Now, can I have a cookie now? Oh, balls. Yeah, there is also... And I can't make a steep twist. Right, so I need to pull this whole malarkey back one. So that I can get up earlier and get above that freaking ride. That ship. There. Height 19. Well, I still would. Wow, alright. Okay, change of plans, huh? Yeah, that's going to kill the whole coaster. So, how are we going to deal with this? Okay, have a very, very wide curve, like that. Maybe that will work, I don't know. Yeah, and then we run into our own coaster. Really, game? Really? This is going to be more difficult than I first thought it would be. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have a very small drop like this. And even a tight curve doesn't work. No, so we're also not gonna have a... You know what we need to do is go up even further with this one. Just so that we can get at a different point, you know, for starting this coaster. Somewhere like over here, for example. The bad thing is we just need a crap load of space with this one. Would this work? No. Not if we do it like that. What we would need then is the most ideal situation, which would be this. Then, if we have a drop, perhaps... Yeah, I mean, this is a drop, and they won't forget all that quick. It works though, but I don't know. On right photo section for the monies, of course. And at height 27, right now there will be pretty much no speed in the coaster, so... Oh, and we made it! Very nice. Who was that? Me, of course. There. What? I said me. Maybe I need to click on OK. Oh, nice. We made it. Do we have balloons? We do have balloons going everywhere. Not that many. Oh, actually, I was lying. There are a crap load of them. How nice. Oh. Anyway, we are building this coaster and we are going to finish it. No, but we can't just stay at like height 29 and expect great things of this coaster. So, I'm not going to. What we do need though is mellow curves on this one. So, we will go down like this. And, ooh, that's a shame. Well, in that case, what we will do is go up. And what we could do, for example, is a half loop. Half loops are very acceptable. Oh, hear them popping. Right. Then we will go up to, again, you know, height 20. Height 28 is way too high. So we won't even, well, what we could do is just this small steep there. I was about to say, like, we won't even really need this steep hill, but no, we do. And well, we could get away with this, I believe, because the speed won't be that high. Then we will do another big drop, like so. Now the height of the... Yeah, that is a much better viewing of the whole thing. Yeah, okay, so that is also not gonna happen. Not like that, at least. One thing though, we kind of do need to get our asses back to the station at some point as well. Then why don't we start thinking about that like right now, huh? I think that's a pretty solid plan. Actually, what we need is for you to go to height 23. 22 will do just as fine, by the way. So that we can now at least have... well, right now we're just lining up for the for getting back to the station, really. I mean, that is what we're doing. So, well, this might be too low already. Yeah, roller coaster in the way. I figured as much. Balls. Alright. And then at height 19, we find that there's a roller coaster in the way. Surprise! Ah, there still is. Could I get away with this one being over there and then going down already? I can get away with that. Cool. That is exactly what we're gonna do. Because if I'm not mistaken, then haha, we did it! Very nice. Look at that. That will most definitely increase the ratings big time. And whilst we're at it, we might as well, I mean, this is purely because we are in the vicinity, really. We might as well give a shot at this one coaster. Look, there, don't we? Yeah, we do. Look at that, height 20. And all the way at the wrong end of the park with our coaster. Not so good, but right now the only thing that matters is getting back to the station. And for the rest, I don't really care what happens. I mean, all that I care for right now is getting back to that station. That is the numero uno priority. So, there. As long as we use plenty of wide curves, the intensity rating shouldn't go too crazy on this one. What's the issue there? Oh wait, that it could be... No, it could not be our own tracks. Ah, well, that could very well be our own tracks, but... Let's see. Can't go much lower. Let's just line us up to be at the right spot, alright? Yeah, okay, so there is an issue there. You know what, let's also use brakes, because we have them, we might as well use them. 28, huh? Yeah, that seems good. Now, if we are at speed 28, and we do a curve like this, and we then go down, that works. Though I'm still not lined up with the station because I actually need to be even further. But there's no need to put in any brakes then either. What we can do there is go down already like this. And then find out that there are issues with this. You know what, I have a feeling that being at this height isn't really the solution to anything. I think we need to go higher, like this high. Hey, what a surprise! Going up actually works! Ta-da! Surprise! Not really. This could work, right? Huh? Oh, no. I wanted to build there. It's just that there is our own curve already being in the way. Now, right now... Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna have to shorten the station a little bit. I'm afraid that we need to make sacrifices for this coaster, but Ah well, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. Oh wow. Sacrifices are like quite serious. You know what we could do, of course? See if we heighten this one up one further. Maybe we can then get away. No. No, I need a steep drop in there. So I do believe that a steep drop like this... Yeah, look at that. And we can then even get one station piece back. Oh, it's done. We built it. And hopefully, and that is really fingers crossed and praying, it won't be too extreme. Though there's every chance that it will absolutely be too extreme. But of course, we're not going to assume that. Now then. Oh man. I mean, hooking up is a thing, you know, I'll do later. For now, I want to see what the ratings of this coaster will be. 2 trains. I think that that's pretty much the limit as well. Oh man, this coaster, man, I'm really curious because it's so easy to just completely screw it over. But I do believe that I did take into account all the speed and, you know, the mellow curves. It shouldn't be too extreme, and this coaster should have seen a great boost. Yeah, look at that. Without synchronizing, it's already 7.0. Right, 75. That is quite quick. I should have banked those curves, really. Yeah, that is also quite quick. Really. These are the kind of curves that you want to make with such a coaster, you know? Just mellow, going round and round. Bit of ups and downs is actually a lot better. And then boom, into the station. I mean, you know, the ones in the back actually decelerate already whilst they're still on like the really steep drop. Oh well. I guess nothing can be optimal. Oh, look at that. The lateral G's are actually quite low. This coaster could actually be quite good. Hopefully it will be so. Now then, the longest queue ever. Yeah. Another bad thing is that this one actually needs to go cross. So, you know what? Just because this is like the last thing and this park is not going to get a time lapse, let me just tell you that already. You know, it's not. I don't feel it's suited for it, so this is going to be done with in the ugliest way possible. I'm fully well aware of the fact that this is very ugly. Not a good method to do things, but it is how we are gonna do things here. Let's see. Disable the. Then look at that, hooks up perfectly. Very ugly queue situation here, but it works. That's all that I care for. No, I just want it hooked up and then be done with the park, really. So I thought that it would be really an easy park and all that. It really wasn't. It was quite challenging, actually. Not really a surprise. I mean, it is, you know, one of the later parks, but still, I expected this to be far easier. Ooh, look at 6.2 only. Yeah, it's probably because we didn't really go into the underground with this one. If we would have gone into the underground, it probably would have been like 7 or so in the ratings. Ah well, can't always roll 6 on a dice. I'll quickly set it up with $6 on there. Almost. And done. No, not really. We need to open it up, but we also need to name it. We are going to call this the final piece. There. It is like sort of the final piece. Oh, that was the wrong button. Yeah, it really is. Now, let's give this a quick paint job and we'll zoom out so that we can match it accordingly with the rest of the park. What I feel is missing is orange. We don't have a whole lot of it. Orange and then... No. Orange and then dark red. With these supports. Ooh, this adds something. We go with this. it really does take over, you know, on this section of the park. Maybe if we give these like an icy touch to it. No, that doesn't change a whole lot. But it is what the final coloring will be. Oh! Wow! Speaking about timing, April year 2, the Pretender crashes. I mean, that's just bad luck really, I feel, because... it's a safety cutout. Okay, so when the safety cuts out, apparently these cars fly off or something? I mean, what happens? I don't even know really what happens when the safety cuts out. That's odd. I thought that, you know, when that happens really, then nothing would happen really. That they could only crash at a station brake failure. Seems I learn something every day when I play this game. After 2 years of playing it, I still learn something. Anyway, oh no, hold on a second. I was about to finish the video here, but I'm forgetting the details. And even though we finished the park, and there is absolutely no point, I cannot have it that, you know, things are not taken care of. Same for the safety mechanic, by the way. Let's see, you safety mechanic need to be over there, and that will be your area. There, be trapped, very good. Right, what a park, Giggle Downs. In the end, it is completely filled up, and we do have 1600 guests in the park. So we did overshot it, but it wasn't the sure thing. And in the end, I found that this park was way more challenging than I first thought it would be. You know, next time I'll definitely take a more careful look at the amount of flat path space and the terrain and all that when I, you know, make my grand master plan. Because really what I should have done in hindsight, and of course, you know, in hindsight everything's easy, what I should have done really is flatten a few more paths. You know, or raise a few ones in a dip, so that I had more space to hook up rides and I could plan things better. But now well, we finished the park and that's all that counts. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this hour-long video. Wow, an hour long. And you know what, I'll cut this one in two. Oh, and I touched my mic. Great, it's really time to end it here. So yeah, I'll see you next time in the next park, whatever that may be. So I'll see you then.